rock and roll A-Main style here. 2023 Dirt Nitro Challenge. We are getting ready to rock. The cars are up. They're fueled. They are down and ready. Here we go. It is a 45-minute Nitro Pro Buggy A-Main into 2023 Dirt Nitro Challenge.
Had a couple of guys bouncing off of each other, but nothing too crazy to start. Looks like Savoya made up 2 spots, though, in the first lap.
Dakotah Phend doing what he needs to do here at the start, earning that pole position and putting it and keeping it out front on lap number 1 as everybody's bumping and banging in the back of the grid. They come up to the front side, triple they go. It is Dakota, followed by Ogden, followed by Tessman, Savoya. Savoya, as you said, the big mover here on lap number 1.
He moved backwards, though, so Savoya falling down to the 9th place spot.
45-minute championship final here at the DNC. It is Phend, followed by Ogden.
These front 2 guys trying to get away right now.
Absolutely, they are. Cole Ogden looking really good today. Hanging with Dakota at the start. Tessman 3, Rivkin, Mayfield, Tebow. Tebow up from 11 to 6, followed by Figueredo, then Savoya, Cavalieri, Spinrad, Setzer, and Lutz.
Tessman with a hot lap of the race so far. Only guy in the 16-second laps with a 16.9.
Traffic is going to play a big, big part. It's not going to take long before they're in traffic. We watch there, Dakota cross the start-finish line. Ogden second, Tessman the second back. Rivkin, Mayfield, Tebow, your top 6.
Rivkin just went by Tessman, who went tumbling at the end of the straightaway.
See Rivkin trying to block it. He's going to do double single here. All these guys. Oh, Mayfield trying to go over the top. Landing on the top of Tessman.
Dakotah Phend already with a 3-second lead over the field. Ogden's got 2 seconds to Rivkin and Tessman.
The chance for somebody that really check out we think is really slim with the way track is going to change throughout the course of this 45-minute plus the massive amount of traffic you have, plus the tight in and out of the pit lane. It is going to make it one of the most challenging DNCs ever.
Rivkin going double single, goes tumbling. Tessman goes by, Mayfield goes by.
Across the start finish line they go. 2.5 minutes into this long 45-minute championship final. Phend, Ogden, Tessman, Mayfield, and Rivkin, your top 5.
Phend still with a 3-second lead over the field. Ogden has another 3 seconds to Tessman, Mayfield, and Rivkin, who are all together. Tebow trying to catch up with that little battle, too.
2 different lines coming around that section here. Tessman going trips, Mayfield doing double single. They seem to be about the same speed as they come out, a chance to make a pass. We've seen some guys take that tight line, drift out, and kind of block the landing there for the triple. So we'll see. We're going to find out in the next 42 minutes.
This guy's already getting into traffic. Walker trying to get out of the way.
We knew it wouldn't take long, and it took 10 laps before, 3 minutes before traffic in front of our leaders.
Tessman getting a little out of shape.
Dakotah Phend with a 4-second lead over Cole Ogden. Tessman just a couple tenths back from Ogden, then Mayfield, Tebow, still your top 5.
Dakotah Phend with a new hot lap of the race, a 16.8 a couple laps back. So he did a 9 and then he did an 8. Only guy into the 16s.
Long, long way to go. We're at the 4-minute mark into our 45-minute final. Dakotah Phend, 3.9 second, been holding about that 4-second mark.
Cole Ogden needs to be careful. These guys are starting to reel him in. We got a Marshall on the track. Oh, wow, trying to get Savoya.
Oh, my goodness. Brave Marshall. Flash crazy. Thankfully, he's okay. Got everybody going. We'll check the gap here for Dakota. Dakota with an 18-second laps there. Mayfield with a mistake, having to get Marshall. It's Ogden still second. Tessman a half a second back. Tebow goes 4. Mayfield goes 5. Rivkin, Figueredo, Cavalieri, Lutz, Setzer, Savoya, and Spinrad.
Oh, Tebow and Tessman making a mistake. I don't know if they hit each other, if they both crashed. I'm assuming they hit each other.
Marshall's running out there. Spectators running out there. It's mass hysteria out there.
It's mass hysteria. Here's Ogden, Mayfield.
Dakotah Phend still out front. 6-second lead right now on Cole Ogden. Following Cole here, coming to the front side. He's squaring up, taking a wide line for the triples. He makes it. Onto the straightaway. The gap between him and Phend, 5.7 seconds. Mayfield up to third. Tessman 4. We're at 5:25 complete. Mayfield 1.4 behind Ogden. These are the guys right here coming onto the back straightaway. This is the fight right now for the two. Ogden, Mayfield.
Tebow making a mistake on the previous lap. He falls all the way down to the 7 spot.
Ogden opens the door a little bit for Mayfield on the inside. Doesn't even contest it there. Lets Mayfield go by now. Mayfield up to P2. Mayfield's been doing the double single all race here. Ogden has been going wide, squaring up, doing the triple, but it's been working out for Mayfield. Now up to second.
Seems like that's almost all that's left now is the double single.
Yeah, I'm surprised that actually Ogden is still going wide, but it's for sure smoother out there. Mayfield making a little bit of a mistake, but he gathers himself up. I think Ogden that last time took the tight line, did double single, if I saw correctly. Now he's right behind Mayfield. We'll see this time by what he does, if he's going to go. No, he's taking a tight line. There you go. They got to try to go. You see him drift to the outside because the center of that last jump, the face is absolutely tore up. It really shoots them very high. They lose all their momentum.
Mayfield going through the rollers here, sticking to the inside, then going to the outside, like you said, to get that smoother transition off the into the triple.
Right now, it's a 4.6 second lead right now for Phend over Mayfield. Mayfield just hot lapping right there, 16.8, made up 0.6 of a second on Phend. We are now 7 minutes down. 7 minutes down. Pit lane is going to be crazy busy with all these guys.
Mayfield just doing his hot lap the previous time around with a 16.8.
Dakotah Phend across the line, that time 17.5. We're at 7:30 complete.
Remember, your two different strategies are to want to be after 7:30 or after 9. So we'll see what these guys opt to do.
All right, first pit window, and here it goes. It's getting busy. We got 2 in. Couple good pit stops there. Got 3 guys that made their first fuel stops here, past the 7:30 mark. We're at 8 minutes.
Tessman was in, it looks like.
Here comes Tessman.
No, that he was already in.
Tessman down the way. Who do we got?
That was Mayfield.
For Mayfield down to the way. A good stop for him. Mayfield's at the 8-minute mark.
I have a feeling Dakota can go 9.
What do we got? We got somebody in.
That was, I don't know who that was actually. Spinrad maybe? I think it was Spinrad.
Mayfield with a 21.2. Got another one in.
Tessman did a 22.2.
There's Savoya.
So Tessman losing a second the pits to Mayfield.
Yep, 22.1. So it's Dakota out front. Dakota has not fueled yet. 17.5, 17.0, 17.1, 17.7, 17.7 for Dakotah Phend. 7.3 lead over Ogden.
Dakota should be coming in this next one.
Ogden had a 19.2 lap the last lap.
All right, Dakota coming in.
All right, our leaders are coming in. Here he is all the way down.
He's got Sontag doing it by himself. That pivot's so cool. The way he did that was so neat.
Man, a good stop there for Dakotah Phend. We'll check the time. 22.1, the fastest that I remember seeing here for this first round. Dakotah Phend coming to the line. We'll see what he's got. 22.7 this time. So Mayfield made up about 0.6.
But he's going to lose about 6 seconds having to do an extra fuel stop.
Ogden a 23.1 fuel stop. Moves Mayfield to the 2 spot. Mayfield across the start-finish line. Right now, 4.1 behind Dakotah Phend. Oh, trouble on the backside of the double. Following Mayfield around. They come on to the back straightaway.
Dakota with a long mistake. Mayfield only 1.5 seconds back.
You see that orange and blue Dakotah Phend right in front. We pick up Dakota, and you can see the gap. Double single. Everybody now double single. As the triple is such a stretch. 34:30 to go. Dakota last lap 17 flat. Mayfield 17.7. Ogden 17.5. Tessman 17.5. Tebow 17.7. Figueredo 17.4. Then it's Cavalieri, Ripken, Lutz, Setzer, Savoya, and Spinrad.
So Dakota already up 2.3 seconds, so he's gapping it back out just a little bit. Ooh, Savoya making a mistake in front of our leader.
Got Dakotah Phend here, coming to the backside double. Still able to do it, even with a tough run-up. Mayfield, 2.8 back. See, here's Dakota, double single coming on. Onto the back straight, just pounding it off the wall there. Oh, man. Mayfield second, Tessman and Ogden. Double right in front of our leader there for Lee. Taking that wide line, tight line to the double, then drifts out wide where it's still smooth. The gap 2.3, so Mayfield matching the lap times here. 17.4 made up 2/10 at time. 17.2 for Mayfield. Nice shot here as they come on to the straightaway. Across the timing loop. 17.8 for Phend, 17.2, 19.3 that time for Mayfield. Mayfield having some sort of trouble. Coming up on Cav here, giving him room. 32:40 to go.
Up the race, still Phend on lap 5. Mayfield pretty much matching it a little bit later into the race, but losing a little bit of time to the leader. He's 3.8 seconds back now.
Excellent fight here on this tough short track circuit at the 2023 DNC here on liverc.com, presented by TLR and the Racer Payout Program. Phend, Mayfield, Ogden, Tessman, and Tebow, your top 5. These guys searching to try to find some smooth lines. See a couple different options for the guys as they come off that straightaway. Traffic, every turn you go, there's something going on. 32 minutes left.
Ooh, I don't know if Ogden hit the lap car, if he just got stuck. Yeah, he might have hit a rut, which is what our producer was saying.
31:30 to go. It's still Phend out front, 2.7. Mayfield making up 0.3 of a second that lap. Across the line goes Ogden, in third, Tessman right behind him.
Gavin Setzer kind of having some trouble and then trying to get out of the way. There we go.
Trying to give these guys room. Good sportsmanship there. Tessman through that center. You can see how high he kicked him up. Yep. He goes right in the center. That's why they're trying to drift all the way out to the far right side. Ogden and Tessman, a great fight here for that 2 spot. Up front, 2.7 the gap between Phend and Mayfield. Mayfield, 2 more tenths closure on Phend. Ogden's got 3/10 on Tessman. Tessman trying to go to the inside.
Oh, he
a bit of contact there. Sorted it out.
That was about as close as you could get without just locking the 2 cars up.
Tebow behind these guys, 2.4 seconds. Here's Cole across the line. Here comes Ty. Ty with the big win last night in truck.
Tessman going for the triple.
15 down, 30 minutes, 30 to go. It's Dakota out front, 17-8, 18-6 that time for Mayfield. The gap, 3.5. As you said, Mayfield's going to have to make one more stop right now at the current pace of fuel stops. Get Tessman going for that triple. Not sure it's any quicker, though. 29:30 to go. Oh, trouble there. Through the sweeper. Really get that out before anybody else comes around.
Boya having a tough time.
All right, pit stop's happening. Here we go.
There's Mayfield. And out.
And that was a good one. Another good stop. He's going to need them all to be that smooth and precise. So it is Phend, Mayfield, Ogden. Ogden and Tessman continue that duel. Wearing up, down the straightaway they go. 28:30 to go. Phend, Mayfield, Ogden, Tessman, Tebow, top five. We stay with this fight for that 3 spot between Cole Ogden and Ty Tessman. Oh, Tessman's in for fuel. Down to the way. Dad on a grab, Mom on the gun. Good stop there for the Tessman team.
So Mayfield in the 2 spot. He is, wow, it says only 3 seconds behind Dakotah Phend. And Dakota still needs to do a pit stop. So Dakota making a mistake. I don't think that was a pit lap. I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, 21-2 lap, giving up them 3, almost 4 seconds.
Tessman making a mistake.
27:30 to go.
These 9-minute pit stop guys should be coming in here shortly. Another 35 seconds-ish.
Pit lane going to get busy again. Dakotah Phend, our leader. Rocking the TLR orange and blue, rocking the yellow rims. Double single here. We expect to see him coming in for fuel any moment. Oh, Marshall trying to get out there. Got a 3-second lead on Mayfield. Tebow now 3. Ogden goes 4 his pit stop cycle. All right, Dakotah Phend is in for fuel. Dakotah Phend straight down.
Sontag just looks so comfortable.
One man stop.
Mayfield out to the lead. He does have that extra pit stop, though.
But Mayfield able to get in front. Now, can he pull away? He needs to build up a cushion. He knows it. Dakota knows it. That Ryan's got to make one more stop. 26:10 to go. We were talking about it early in the week, Tyler, of fuel mileage and economy, the strategy, if it was going to play in on the short track. It absolutely is here in the Pro Buggy A-Main.
Dakota only a half second behind Ryan Maifield. They're both in frame. Tebow up to the 3 spot. He pitted at 9 minutes. He's 6.5 seconds back.
Bouncing off the wall was Mayfield. Mayfield with the big change going to techno this year. It's been working. He is out front leading the way. Dakotah Phend, maybe the favorite going into this weekend event, has been on an absolute tear the last year plus, winning almost everything, 10 scale and 8 scale. 25:15 to go.
Mayfield, Tessman onto the back straightaway. Half a second apart.
Tebow still third, Tessman four, followed by Figueredo, Ogden, Cavalieri, Rivkin, Lutz, Savoya, Setzer, and Spinrad.
Finn not looking content to follow right now. Oh, Mayfield makes a mistake. He gathers it back up.
Man, luckily rubber to the dirt. Just catching a rut. Again, line out to the outside line.
Crazy, these guys putting Cavalieri in 7th, 2 laps down.
Already 20 minutes in. Here comes Dakotah Phend. Rocking his colors here, the orange, blue, yellow. Coming on to the straightaway into TLR. Follow white and blue there on Mayfield in the Techno.
I think that's Cole Ogden that they're lapping, so Cole having some trouble.
He was running so strong up there towards the front. Things not going well here. 21 minutes into this one.
So Phend in a much better spot now that he's back out. Obviously, now that he's back out in front of Mayfield, but especially with that fuel stop. He's got an extra one in his pocket.
Across the start finish line, 17-2. Mayfield 17 the advantage, 1.1 second. Any idea what tires these guys rolled out on, Tyler?
I believe they're on Recon in green compound.
The gap 1.2 seconds. Advantage is Dakota plus the pit stop he's got over Ryan. 23 minutes to go. More traffic in front of the Phenom.
Ty Tessman in the 4 spot. Joao in the 5. Cole Ogden 6. Cavalieri 7. Rivkin, Lutz, Savoya, Spinrad, Setzer. Everybody's still live.
22:45 to go. More traffic in front of Dakota. Great shot there as he come up to the backside double. Squares it up, no problem, through the rollers. All taking his tight line, doing double and single. Somebody off track there.
That was Spinrad.
Spinrad. 22 left to go. Just past the halfway mark here of our 45-minute Pro Nitro Buggy A-Main. Dakotah Phend in control right now with a mere full 3.3 second back. Ryan Maifield, Tebow in the 3, Tessman in the 4, Figueredo 5, Ogden 6, Cavalieri 7, Rivkin in the 8, Lutz 9, Savoya 10, Spinrad and Setzer round out your 12-car field.
Dakota stretching the gap back out again. 2.5 second lead.
Dakota getting hung up just a little bit.
Yeah, he did get hung up.
He did, coming around the hairpin there. Working through traffic, caught a little bit of a bump. That's going to be Mayfield now right behind. Mayfield is in. Down to the way, another money stop right there. It has to be if they want any chance. Mayfield now absolutely have to lay it down here. We can get in front of Phend when Phend comes in.
His lap didn't count. He's still going. Wait, no, he made a mistake. 22 second lap.
So it's Phend out front at 22-1. Pit stop lap for Mayfield. The gap now behind him, 5.3. Again, Dakota will be next to pit here between him and Mayfield. But Mayfield with one extra pit yet to go.
Mayfield actually may have done his 3rd pit stop already.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, he did. Okay.
Yep. 20-21 to go. On Mayfield right now. Mayfield showing 7 seconds back from Phend.
got Cole there, who he was battling with earlier this race. Unfortunately, Cole a lap down now.
20 minutes to go. Championship final. Dakotah Phend out front. Ryan Maifield, Jared Tebow, Ty Tessman, Joe Figueredo. $19.30 to go. Phend, Mayfield, Tebow, the top three. Tebow right now 1 second behind Mayfield. There's Mayfield. There's Tebow. 1.9 is the gap. Over the backside double. We follow in Mayfield. You see Tebow coming in and out of frame. 8-second lead right now for Phend.
So this is what it would look like for the last 7 minutes, basically. This is the pit schedule, what the pit schedule would look like. Tebow doing one less stop than Mayfield as well.
Oh, trouble on the back straight. Oh, Mayfield gets collected. Marshall's trying to get there.
That's going to let Tebow get by.
Tebow gets by in a big break for Dakotah Phend. That was 2 or 3 seconds Mayfield did not need to lose. That's 19.9 lap that time for Mayfield. $18.30 to go. Dakotah Phend now with a 10.4 second lead.
Excellent battle. While this is going on, Dakotah Phend, see you later. Now opening up a 10-second lead without close. Tebow hugging the sweeper.
26:55 complete. Now we're coming up on the 18-minute mark here. There we go, 18. Oh, trouble there, right in front of Mayfield.
Tebow did a full-on 360.
Man, somehow he saved and stayed in front. More pit stops happening.
Here we go. Oh, Ogden's pit guy's struggling a little bit.
17:30. It's Phend, Tebow, Mayfield, Tessman. Dakotah Phend 8.1 seconds.
Dakota coming in this time.
All right, Dakota is in.
And out.
Quick one there. 17:18 left to go. So Phend had an 8.1 second lead. We'll check the gap. See Dakota right there through the front side triple. Dakota across the start finish line right now. That was a 22.5. Good solid pit stop there. Mayfield 2.8 back. Tebow dropping a bit back from Mayfield as he did his pit stop 22.8. The battle here. Phend with a small mistake there of 2 seconds. Put Mayfield right on his rear wing. Oh, maybe I'll take a look to the inside. Nothing there. They're both going here. There's Dakota. He hit the face of that. You saw contact there. Mayfield right there. Dakota hit the face of that jumper. You see how it popped him straight up instead of forward.
These guys battling it out.
You see him drift to the outside. Oh, Mayfield getting it wrong. Drifted out too much. The crowd is there to gather on Mayfield, but now Dakotah Phend back to the point.
Dakota making a mistake? No, that wasn't Dakota. That was Joao.
Dakota over the front side now.
The crowd is sacrificing body and limbs for these guys.
There's Mayfield. Tebow right now. Tebow has dropped back from Mayfield to a 6.8 second gap last time by. 5.9 this time. 2.8 is the gap from Mayfield to Phend. Tessman 1.6 behind Tebow. Figueredo 15 seconds behind Tessman. So the top 4 guys right now about 8 seconds apart.
Mayfield just popped a wheelie. That was kind of cool.
Here's Phend coming onto the back straight. Here comes Mayfield.
Phend, Mayfield, Tebow, Tessman, Figueiredo. That's your top 5.
We're at 15 minutes to go. 30 minutes already into this championship final here at the 2023 Dirt Nitro Challenge here on LiveRC.com. Presented by TLR and the Racer Payout Program, A-Main Hobbies, Mid-America Outdoors, Speed Sports, Jay Constant, and Live Time Scoring. We're watching Dakotah Phend, your top qualifier, out front with a 2.9-second lead over Mayfield, and a pit stop in the pocket as Mayfield has to pit one extra time.
There's Dakota around.
Onto the back straight to go, trying to avoid the ruts that are out there coming on. Sliding around traffic in front of him. Going to be coming up here on Lee in a moment. 14:15 to go, leaving, giving him all the room he needs. Dakota whipping it, coming on in the straight here. 14 minutes to go. The gap last time by 1.8. You see Mayfield just come into frame at the top of your screen, 2.2 seconds behind.
Tessman did his hot lap on lap 100. He's on lap 103 now. He did a 16.9.
Tessman in third spot, 9 seconds behind Mayfield. 13:45 left. Oh, watch it. Whoa. Marshall running out there, everything in front of your leader. Dakotah Phend still out front.
Here's our Tebow Tessman battle.
$13.15 to go. It's Phend, Mayfield, Tessman, Tebow. Next round of pit stops going to be coming through. Great pick and pick picture there. Mayfield in second, 7 seconds back. Making up 4/10 that last lap on Phend. 12:45 to go.
Tebow on a different strategy than Tessman and Mayfield. Might be able to jump both of them.
Phend across the line with an 18.2. Mayfield 16.8. 12:20 to go. 12:20. 5.6 is the gap between Mayfield and Phend.
Tebow falling to 3 seconds behind Tessman.
As we follow Tessman around the racetrack. Tessman out front rocking the X-Ray. Hot race tires. 12 minutes to go. Across the start finish line, Tessman. Tessman 9.6 back from Mayfield. Mayfield 4.8 back from Phend. 11:40 left to go. Fantastic race here. This is what we've been waiting for. 11.5 minutes to go. Championship final here, 2023 DNC.
Mayfield 5 seconds back from Phend. Tessman 10 seconds back from Mayfield. Tebow now 9 seconds back from Tessman. Tebow having a rough last couple of laps. He did a 23 and another 23.
11 minutes to go, 11 to go. 5.4 the gap, Phend to Mayfield. Traffic again in front of these guys. Got Tebow here in the red, white, blue, white antenna tube. Can you see them all kind of drifting out towards the pipe? Dakotah Phend, 18-second lap. Mayfield with hot lap. They're 3.9 seconds apart now. Phend and Mayfield tightening it up. Tessman goes third. Mayfield 17-3. So 18-0 and 18-5 for Dakotah Phend. The gap down to 2.7 now. Phend and Mayfield. We're at 10 minutes to go. 10 to go. The gap 1.9. We got Mayfield to the front. Dakotah Phend at 22-1 lap.
Dakota crashing out of nowhere.
All right, Tessman is in the pits. So we got Dakotah Phend here.
I don't think so.
9:20 to go.
Ryan Maifield, Dakotah Phend, 1.8 seconds apart. Trophy presentation immediately to follow.
9 minutes on the clock right now. Mayfield 1.8 in front. You can see him there. Down the back straightaway they go. We have 9 minutes left on the clock. We're on Mayfield. It's going to come down right now.
Ogden in for his last stop.
Ogden down and away with 8:40 to go.
There's Mike Sontag getting ready for their last stop.
Sontag is ready, calm, cool, and collected. He called him in. You saw the microphone go up. We got Dakotah Phend is in. Stops right on the money. Sontag up, down, and away. A beautiful stop there from Sontag. That was money.
That was a good one. So Mayfield needs to pit one more time. We'll see what the gap is when Finn comes around.
He had 1.2 before this round of pit stops. That was a money stop right there for Sontag. 21.6. Maybe the fastest one we've seen. Under 22-second outlap.
They're separated by 5.8. It's going to be super close coming out of the pits.
So Mayfield has to stop one more time. When's he going to do it here? He's got 7:40 on the clock.
We're getting pretty close to his window.
Clean track in front of him. Somebody cut out of pit lane. It crashed. It gives him some real estate. 7:30 left.
Tessman right.
Here's Mayfield on the back straightaway he goes. 7:19 left. Mayfield continues out. Save that tight line off the straightaway.
So Tessman and Tebow a lap back now from Mayfield and Finn.
It's a 6.7 gap for Mayfield. He's going to need all of that to stay in front of Dakotah Phend.
Less than 7 minutes to go.
Oh, wing high Mayfield. What a save there. Kept it off the pipe. Amazing move there from Mayfield. Mayfield this time by. We'll give you the gap. He had an 18.6, so he lost about a second and a half. We'll see what Fenn's got this time by. 17.9, the closer now. 5.4 seconds. 6:30 to go. We expect Mayfield in anytime. Looks like they're queued up, ready to go. Trury's got the gun. Mayfield is coming in. Can he get out in front of Phend?
Oh, he
Mayfield crashes. Oh, he gets some help. That is the break Dakotah Phend. Here comes Dakotah.
There he is.
Dakotah Phend right there. Game on. The mistake coming in from Mayfield. Rare from Mayfield to make a mistake with everything on the line. But right now with 6 minutes to go, it is showtime.
Dakotah Phend out front. Ryan Mayfield in the 2. These guys have a lap on the rest of the field. It's mano a mano.
It is down to these two guys, Dakotah Phend, Ryan Mayfield, two of the best on planet Earth going at it right here. 2023 DNC. It's the pit stops are done. It's left to these two drivers, their ability, and a whole lot of luck here on the short track at DNC.
Dakota doing what he can. He stretched it out to a 1.2 lead, and he made a mistake. Mayfield back to the lead.
Mayfield to the lead, getting some luck here. So Dakotah Phend, a small mistake there, turns into a big one. About a half a straightaway apart with 5.5 minutes to go.
Mayfield out front, Dakota in the 2 spot. They're separated by less than a second right now. Dakota going to try to make it up as quickly as he can.
You watch him drift out to the side here, avoid the big center of that jump. 5:10 on the clock.
They come off the straightaway. Dakota catching right up to Mayfield at the end of the straightaway.
Over the double, a little short, he saves it. Around a tight hairpin, drifting out wide. Man, oh man, after 40 minutes, we are nose to tail here. An extra pit stop had to happen for Mayfield. He's still able to keep the lead. It's Techno right now against TLR.
The fans getting into it. They're cheering these guys along. Mayfield, Dakotah Phend makes another mistake.
Oh my, Dakota, he needs to gather his thoughts. Mayfield now is going to have an advantage of 4 seconds. Mayfield going wide there over the backside double.
Mayfield out front, he goes double single. He was at a disadvantage early. He was behind Dakota and had an extra fuel stop. He's managed to make all of that up, and now he's out front by 2.9 seconds. Dakota goes 16.9 on the last lap to cut down a second into the lead.
You know, Dakota's going to throw some heaters down, no doubt about it. He's got 4 minutes on the clock. Mayfield across the stripe. We'll check the gap to Dakota. Here comes Dakota. A 17.4 to a 17.0. The gap, 2.4. Dakota continues to chip away at the lead at Mayfield, but is there enough time?
Dakota doing what Dakota can do, trying to put down the hottest laps he can and see if he can catch back up. Nothing to lose at this point.
Mayfield with a 17.1, 17.4. Advantage back to Mayfield now, up to 2.7 seconds.
Mayfield into the double single.
Nice wide line coming onto the straightaway. Across the stripe this time by 17.8 that time. Let's see what Phend answers with. Phend with a 17.2, closes up big time. 2.1 is the gap. We are now 3:10 to go. More traffic in front of our leaders.
These guys gonna let the leaders go. Shouldn't be any sort of issue.
Mayfield all kind of sideways there, pushing it to the max, to the backside double. Big air there, he makes it.
1.5 seconds, Dakota with another 16.9 last time by.
Dakota closes it now, 1.6 is the gap. This one ain't over, ladies and gentlemen. 2:45 on the race clock. Two of the best in the world going at it here. Short track style at the DNC.
Back to 2.2 seconds. Mayfield answers with a 17.2 to a 17.8 from Dakota.
These guys giving the leaders all the room they need. Cavalieri goes wide. Here's Mayfield across the line through traffic, 17.5. Here's Phend closing with 17.1, 1.9. Dakotah Phend bringing the heat here, trying to make this a race here with 2 minutes and 17 to go.
Walker letting these guys go. They've got Cav in between them, but that shouldn't be an issue.
Dakota catches a run. He saves it, though. You can see him into the same frame now. They're going to be coming up. Oh, no, Dakota rolls it.
Where'd he go? We lost him.
And Dakotah Phend, there he is. Out of frame he was. We'll check the gap. We're at 2 minutes to go. He cannot afford any more of this. The gap now was 2.1, now 2.8.
1:45 left to go in this one. Mayfield out front, Dakotah Phend in the 2, doing everything he can to try to catch.
Nobody would have thought on this new track, the temporary track, to battle the rain, it would come down to 2 seconds between two of the best, between Ryan Maifield, Dakotah Phend. Last time by a second closure there for Dakota, 18.2 to 17.2, 1.8, a whole lot of traffic in front of him.
Dakota doing everything he can, 1:22 left to go.
These guys giving them all kinds of room here, trying to stay out of the way. It's a 1.3.
Is that Mayfield upside down?
Mayfield's upside down. Dakotah Phend in the lead with 1:05 to go.
I'm not sure that was Mayfield.
Was that
Mayfield's
him?
right here. That was Testament upside down.
It's Mayfield still out front. The closure now. It was 1.3, now 2.45. 7 seconds to go. So Mayfield out front. Looks like no traffic in front of him. 45 seconds on the clock.
Off the end of the straightaway, does the 180. Dakota with a 17.2. He's 2.2 back. He needs a mistake.
It is Mayfield. Just has to keep the rubber to the dirt. We're at 32 seconds to go. Just a couple more circuits to go.
Mayfield bouncing off the pipe, but he's okay.
You see Phend. Dakota is closing the gap. 20 seconds to go. Into the front side they go one more time. A double, single, little whip there from Mayfield. Down the straightaway go one more time. This is the final lap of 2023 DNC. You can see him on the screen. It's down to a 1.4 second gap. Can Mayfield bring it home to the front side one final time? Dakota pushing to the maximum as they come down the line to the line. Ryan Maifield bringing home the win here in 2023 Dirt Nitro Challenge.
Dakotah Phend going to end up in the 2 spot. Ty Tessman in the 3. Cole Ogden in the 4. Jared Tebow going to end up in the 5. Figueredo 6. Cavallari 7. Savoya 8. Rivkin 9. Lutz, Walker Spinrad, and Lee Setzer. Congratulations, Ryan Maifield. You are the 2023 Dirt Nitro Challenge champion. Dakotah Phend going to end up in the 2 spot. Those guys battled it out the entire race just to be separated by 1.5 seconds. Ryan Maifield.
My, oh my, we have stood here together many times, but have you ever gone through anything like that?
No, I mean, that was something I've never done that before. I mean, none of us have. I mean, that's just such a little bull ring track. You have no time to rest. All you can do is focus forward. And that's what I did. I mean, I can't say enough about my new ride, my new guys I'm working with, Techno. They've been super supportive, letting me do what I need to do. And, man, we made a hot rod for this track. I mean, it was pretty good. It was really awesome on the big track. And then we moved over here, kind of struggled a little bit. Mike Tree and I worked together and kind of made some changes. And I mean, it might not have looked that good, but it was letting me do. I had 80% control. I don't know. So it was pretty difficult out there, but once I got in the lead at the end, which I was shocked to be there because the fuel mileage strategy kind of, was going to bite me, but yeah, Dakota was driving awesome, but I knew if I could just keep it on all 4, like that, trying to go to that next level, just you crash, and that's kind of what he did. And but yeah, he drove awesome. He led most of that race, and I was thankful my car was very predictable. It was the same car every lap. The track wasn't the same every lap, but the car was good. Thanks to Anthony Westergaard, Mike True for pitting me. I want to thank all the guys at Techno. Like I said, super supportive. Daniel Lewis, Matt Walter have been awesome since I've been there, and Jason Rona, obviously, and everybody. I'm kind of shocked, honestly. I wasn't expecting this.
When you had that fuel mileage difference, you see him, you come in first, you see Dakota staying out at that first moment. I mean, what do you tell yourself? Because obviously, it's a game changer.
Well, I know that the pits are 5 or 6 seconds, and there's going to be a lot of crashing out there. You know what I mean? So if I could just minimize my mistakes, I'm sure if you looked at it, I probably had maybe 1 or 2 less mistakes, and I had plenty of them than Dakota did, and that evens it out basically right there. As you saw at the end, I mean, we were basically exactly the same. So, but yeah, it was a little nerve-wracking, but this isn't one of those tracks where it's really going to matter, because I don't think anybody is really putting in a super clean run. So, but yeah, crazy out there, and Kyle Busch won today, and I won today. I'm good. That's my boy. I like it.
Well, congratulations. A hell of a drive. Very impressive. Well done.
All right, thanks, Scotty. Appreciate it.
Right on, man. Ryan Maifield, an absolute brilliant drive. Just fantastic for him and the Techno team. And we're